Jose Canseco goes ahead and gives his back and turns and runs away.
It was stupid. Very stupid.
Right immediately, and this is what he should be doing, circling, using his...
Okay, there's a kick right there from Canseco again. Nothing from Troy at this moment. Another body punch right there that connects. And then there you go right there. He goes ahead and goes for another body punch, and he moves his head away.
He doesn't know what he's doing. I don't understand why a baseball player doesn't know how to throw a punch. This guy uses his hips all day.
Canseco was afraid to get hit. He went in to go do a body shot, and he turns his head away. How are you going to hit something when you can't see it?
I don't know. You got this big man who's slow. Why can't you just throw a couple punch, duck, move sideways? But you need to keep facing your opponent. You can't be turning your back. It's retarded.
Well, here you go. You got Hungman Choi that is 7-foot monster. It has reached for days and legs for miles. And the last thing you want to do is stay away from him. I mean, smother him. Get him to not use those long reaches and get him on the floor where he's the same size as you. I don't understand why Jose Canseco, whoever trained Jose Canseco, should not be also in MMA.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, he's lasted 20 more seconds.
I'm not in MMA, and I know this.
He's 6'4", and he looks like he's 5'6". Oh yeah. He's smart though. He's doing a good job. He needs to stay moving.
Well, there you go. There's a reach. There's a perfect example. And then he tried to do a thrust kick right there.
That was a good idea by Canseco.
And the Glaciers moved faster than Hongman Choi.
All right, he missed with that, and then there's a knee lift from Choi right there.
That he has knocked out so many opponents with early on.
There's sidestepping. He just wants to stay. Oh, there's a quick jab.
He got
right
hit
there
with a jab. It looked like he ran to a wall.
And it looked
ridiculous.
And how many baseball players right now that saw this fight was just cheering at that moment?
I bet you they all TiVo'd it.
You know what? I think that all the baseball players that Canseco ratted out in that book would give their year's salary to be in that position right now.
I bet.
He's doing a good job though. He's throwing that. He's got to get away from that crazy.
And there goes that little side kick right there.
He needs to throw that overhand right.
There he goes. Now he's running again. He doesn't want to square up on him, Troy, no more. Look at, he's running and falling now.
He hurt himself now.
There he goes.
He hurt himself
tweaked
running.
His knee. He got his foot caught, and now here's the ground and pound. And right there, and he taps out.
Back of the head.
But, you know, the thing is, a lot of those punches were on his shoulders and on his gloves, the back of his gloves.
Well,
not really doing any damage.
This guy doesn't belong there, man. I hope he takes his check and save it, because I don't think he's ever going to fight again. No one's going to take him again.
Man, I hate to see this guy, but I hate to see this guy on the end of the freeway, you know, with a real fight for food kind of, you know, that's what he reminds me of. I think that's where he's going right now.
I hate the fact that they put Jose Canseco on such a good card and a good promotion and wasted that time.
That was, well, there you go. I mean, if it was a bathroom break.
Dream, man, dream. If you guys can catch it, dream, watch it.
Now, this last match here, this is Jason Mayhem Miller. He's the TV host of MTV's Bully Beatdown?
Versus Jakarta.
The Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter. And this match didn't last that long either, even though the whole thing, it says here, 9 minutes and 49 seconds. Mm-hmm. But this didn't go well as well. I guess the whole setup is that Miller was able to get Jacquier on the floor.
Yeah.
And I guess in Dream 9 you can't do any kicks while your opponent's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Well, I think they were saying here that you
can't kick to the head anymore. I believe they took that away.
They took that away, and that's what in this case it was. But it wasn't entirely Miller's fault, because Jacquier went ahead and put his head down. I think maybe to block the kick, and which was a big mistake. And here's that clip right here. There's a nice side body that was blocked.
Well, so far, Miller's able.
And you can hear that snap. And at this moment here, Miller's busted open.
Definitely avoid takedowns.
But he's getting countered real well here. He needs to get his distance down a little bit. You know?
Well, I think, they're still in a bit of a filling out.
A couple of punches that missed by Miller.
Their range. One thing to say about Miller, who's ironically a extraordinary human being.
And there it is, and there's a kick right there to his head.
Shakar gives a kick to Miller. Miller catches it. Shakar falls. Collide of the shin to the head.
Let me replay that real quick.
Ironically, extraordinary human being.
So see, right there, he went to go catch the kick from Jakar, and Jason caught it. flew him back. Now they're in a corner, and Jason went to go kick. I don't know if he was confused that, I don't know if he was clear on the rules or what, but I don't think he was aiming for the head. I don't know. At this part where I just froze it at, clearly.
It looked like he was kind of aiming at the legs, and then Jacquard popped up so fast.
I think you're right. And the shin caught the top part of Jacquard's head and just busted him open. And they stopped the fight for a few minutes to try to get it to stop. They did, however, restart the fight, only to stop it in a few seconds because Jacquard was complaining that he couldn't see, which pissed off Miller.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I bet.
She's got a good show, and now he's on top.
And right there, the referee is stopping it because he saw the kick.
And the referee moved in and called break. Jacquard's been cut.
See, but it's on top of the head. Top of the head bleeds a lot.
Yeah.
That's just...
Look at that
That's
cut.
just natural.
I mean, he even parted his hair.
Oh, it would be a shame.
That's how bad the cut was. It parted his hair. You could see it.
It would be a no contest because they haven't gotten far enough to score it, and it was
And so that was it. I brought up Mayhem because I'm not even going to try to lie about it. I'm kind of a mark for Miller.
Yeah, Miller's great, man.
But that fight ended up being a no contest, which was kind of pissed. And the middleweight championship, from what I understand, is still vacant at this moment.
Cool.
So you never know. Maybe there could be a rematch, or they're going to probably give it to somebody else.
I'm going to say give it to somebody else who wants to fight. Miller came ready.
So what else we got, buddy? Do we
Let's go into some UFC.
UFC? So I didn't get to see UFC 90. What was it? 98?
I did. Excellent pay-per-view.
Was it?
Oh yeah, the main event, Evans versus Machida, was exactly what I thought it was going to be. Kind of like a run around the ring kind of thing, meet somewhere in the middle, bang a couple times, and then run around again. It was just, it wasn't a match that I don't think people should expect it to be very exciting, but at the same time, very technical and good. So it was a really good matchup. I think the UFC did a really good job with this pay-per-view. The main event held up its hype. Machida wins by knocking out Evans very badly. It was like a bad karma for Evans, like as if, like what he did to Liddell. It was great. It was really good.
Now, did we know going into this fight that it was a hands-down favorite for the Dragon?
Well, I picked the Dragon. I mean, a lot of people, it depends. I mean, it was kind of a toss-up because you had Rashad Evans just on an amazing run, very talented fighter, and just Machida just got this style about him that I think is just so different that it kind of confused a lot of people. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, it was just a good even match. It was great.
Was it the best match of the night?
Oh yeah, easily the best match of the night. And
what was the other main event?
Oh, you had Matt Serra versus Matt Hughes. Very disappointing fight. Matt Serra had he had the better of the two on the stand-up game, and I don't know why he didn't take advantage in punching Matt Hughes out or knocking him out or just standing in front of him and banging, but he didn't. Matt Hughes controlled that fight and did whatever he wanted to do with Serra, and it was horrible. I thought Serra just did not come ready to fight.
Matt Hughes is known to control the fight and
because he's a wrestler
and take it to the floor. I was going to say, yeah, he's
but
a wrestler.
They didn't hardly get to the ground. When they did, it wasn't a lot going on because Matt Serra has a really good ground game where he can control Matt Hughes' strength. And I thought he did a good job on the ground, but he didn't do anything to attempt for any locks or any submissions. But it was just stupid on Serra's part to not bang with Matt Hughes. Matt Hughes has been losing his last fights by stand-up.
Yeah, because I think primarily Hughes' weapons is the ground and pound.
Yes, he tries to develop a stand-up game, but he cannot get it.